Mm. Mm. Mm.
Cristiano
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, swing.
Are we gonna be playing those or what?
Just
No.
another one, that's good. We won't play those. But you can all set in Ultimate Team.
I am not touching anything. I'm on my phone. I'm waiting.
Waiting for what? We can start this meeting. All the important members are here. Oh, never mind.
Let me check Roko quick who's online.
Are we gonna play pro clubs while we?
Oh my god.
Why not?
I feel like we should, man. After.
I haven't played any.
Now whose problem is that?
Yeah, it's your problem.
Don't make your problems mine. I've played
You live
many
in
a
it?
pro club. Let's see.
Can you do that? Oh.
Adi, you don't play Apex anymore.
Nah, deleted it, maybe.
Why you delete it?
Because you never want me to play it anymore. Dustin told me I must delete it, it's a waste of time.
Aye.
You'll do everything Dustin says to you.
Yeah, it's my daddy.
Daddy.
Handsome.
Well, we're gonna play some Vault, Daddy.
5 minutes, guys.
Hey,
5 minutes.
you got me there. You got me there.
Let's get it, man. What is it? New minigames they added? I can't remember.
New minigames?
Yeah, they added new ones.
No idea.
I think maybe they didn't give Haaland a play, but it's league stuff, so FIFA's not involved. Because I thought maybe they gave it to Rashford because Haaland's getting a once to watch card. Doesn't matter.
Hey. We got headway, boys. Haaland. My guy is done looking handsome. Oh, look at his hairstyle, Dustin. Got
So
some
then,
handsome bananas.
are we taking leave tomorrow?
For what?
Play Volta.
My bro, I still have snapshots to complete what you're talking.
Yeah, me, bro. Tony. there's this big mouth in this group that I'm usually in that hosts all these tournaments. He finally got put in my group. Can't wait to teach him a lesson. If FIFA allows me, of course.
What did you make?
What group?
He looked funny when he stopped tucked in there.
No, you didn't look funny. Who was that?
My tournament group.
Bernardo Silva.
Oh,
No, it looked like Bruno. Wait, no, do me a favor, take his hair off 1 second. Please.
Ah. I don't have any sunglasses.
Just bear with me, boys. We'll start in a minute or two.
I don't know what is this kit they gave me.
hmm?
Just take his hair off 1 second.
Did you create your character? Just what is this basketball kit here?
Now you can create your character so long. Your honor still wait for you. You wanna
Yeah,
play?
I'm creating. Let me change my outfit here. Just sit.
Check Dr. Kader.
What? Ari,
Any
what's-
position
what
you
is
want.
the jokes?
Dr. Karo along here.
Ari, what's going on?
No, I made the doctor that came to give me a shot yesterday, I made him in pro gloves.
What?
How'd you say?
Oh, you know who he looks like? He looks like Imtiaz.
Any position you want.
Yes.
It's not
Enemy
just
here, let's go.
it's not just casual fun, bro. No, it's not like hectic stuff.
Send me invite, what's your stories?
Yeah, I say I'm still making my character here. Dude.
There's no invites yet, bro.
Ah, ja, is maak best wel, nee.
A face mask nooit.
Ash already has a face mask on now. Make him look like Oba.
No, like a bloody COVID mask.
Hi, hi.
That's the mask. Bro, I don't know who's gonna wear it while you're playing soccer. Man.
I will.
The weighty hat is mad.
I will.
I'm talking about the COVID masks once again.
That's such a good thing, this guy, man. Oh. Oh.
What?
We're gonna split this.
I'm going all out, man.
Ha! You can pick Haaland's running style.
Alright, boys.
Okay,
It's
my
time to
character's
start.
done creating.
Not gonna wait for any more longer. Thank you for reporting for duty to the Velocity Legends AGM as shareholders, as I appreciate it very much. I have formal apologies from Ash, who is working, but he is on stream. Say hello to Ash, guys.
Hello, Ash.
Hello, Ash.
How are you, Ash?
Bring him the bacon.
What's your
And also for Cameron, who also can't make it due to unforeseen circumstances. And then Shaden also reported with load shedding issues, so they won't be able to join us. Nonetheless, I guess what should we start with? Let's start with the squad leavers. So we've got 3 people as of today confirmed to leave. The first one, our vice captain on stream, Ash. He will be leaving at the end of the season, which is today, as of today. He will be pursuing his studies, so SAPL might be a bit too hectic for him. He might play, he might not. He can't fully commit. So that is why
That's
I decided.
fine. Best of luck to you, Ash.
Right, then
Wish
we've
you all the best, my brother.
Then we've got Mr. Bones. He will also be leaving us at the end of the season. He has committed to a friend that he will join them when they make a new team.
But yeah, to return to Kafuki.
So we've borrowed him for a season, and now it's time for him to return. Thank you for your service, and we wish you the best. I don't know if you want to say anything to the boys. If not, okay.
Fuck you, Soren.
Say something now. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know who said that either. Come on, guys, give the guy some chance.
Yeah. And then the third, and hopefully the last to leave, is Suki Shaiden. He will be starting his own team. So he's pulled quite a few people together to join him. Yeah. So yeah. So he's had a good time with us, and we've obviously benefited from having him around as well. So in your absence, thank you for your service, and I wish you all the well there in the conference. Hopefully in 3 seasons' time, we'll see you in the Prem, my brother.
Who's that?
Shaiden. It's okay.
Thank you, Zaki, for all that you are and all that you've been.
And once again, congratulations on your goal versus Pirates. All right. So that's the squad leavers for the season up until now. Just a reminder that if you do plan on leaving, please let me know by the end of the week. I'll not accept any transfer requests after next week. Thanks. Bye. Not that I can block you anyway. It's just for me to feel lekker. All right. Second on the agenda is congratulations to all of you. I must thank you for your commitment and for your passion. I know every night wasn't the best, but we came through when it mattered. Guys were there for each other. Guys were playing for each other, and I think I did have the vision, but you guys had brought all the execution and were able to. You guys were able to draw the picture that I had in my mind. In terms of how you guys were all linking up, how you guys were performing together and individually as a team. So thank you to each and every one of you. 5th place belongs to each and every one of you. The success for the season belongs to each and every one of you. And may it continue. Maybe we can get another 5th place, or maybe even higher in the next SAPL season. So round of applause and thank you to everybody.
I miss it.
All right. Then I think a lot of people are looking forward to the next one. Without saying what it is, this player has obviously made an impact on the team. And this lucky player may get FIFA, but also still have FIFA in any case, so who knows what you're going to do. The prize is FIFA 23 or a PlayStation voucher, so maybe someone's card is being paid for.
I was about to say just buy card.
Alright, so after all the voting has come in and everybody had their say, I'll speak to who got nominations and all that stuff. So Ash and Cameron, you guys each got 1 vote. I got 2. Then we've got a tie for 2nd place. Both Ari and Zali with 3 votes each. But as you know, there can only be one winner. And the players' player of the season. My and your centre back, our new signing who came good, who developed, who brought it onto the pitch every single night. My main man, Mr. Carlo. Well done.
So well deserved. Well done, bro.
Well deserved, Carlo.
Not even one vote, guys. Sis for yellow.
Well done, Carlo. Deserved. Well deserved, Carlo.
Alright.
Yeah, so we could at least need this at Spurs, eh?
Say it's his birthday. Have the mensen sing for him.
You know, all put suits on there. Have the award ceremony.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
yeah.
right. I'll be in touch with you tomorrow with regards to claiming and logistics. All right. Then just a few other noteworthy performances. Our top goal scorer for the season. Our striker and your striker, the one and only Zalbal Kotsa. Scored 18 goals for the season.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? We could split.
Cameron not far behind on 15. So again, between the two of you scoring 33 goals, which is a big chunk of the total goals. But I think with everyone else that's also chipped in, a lot of the team has chipped in with goals. Because in the championship, you guys combined for like 70% of the total goals scored. Now we've got the rest of the team chipping in with it with 45% of the goals. So the goals coming from all and about. Ari also made it into double digits for the season. 10 goals. Jean-Luc, almost the top assister, but I beat you by one, unlucky. Top assister, like for me personally, it was a up and down season, but I think when I got into the right mid spot, and got the service and all of that stuff, it was really pleasing. I don't think I've ever enjoyed playing in the front as what I have done, like in a CDM role, in a centre back role. So just from my part, I think you guys made me better as well. So yeah, 12 assists from me, 11 from Zali, Sean coming in with 8 as well. Yeah, I know we fought a lot across the season, behind the scenes. Some maybe more than others, but I think that coming towards the end of the season, everybody just pulled it together and put everything behind them, reach common ground, and push together for the team. So yeah, thank you again to everybody. Naim also with a few cameos there, right? But don't think I didn't see you.
All of the season.
was a nice goal from you, and yeah, I think that's all I wanted to mention from that perspective. I think only Zali, Zali is the only player to have played all the games. So again, consistent with last season, where Cameron played all the games. There can usually only be one because there's rotation that needs to happen in the other areas of the pitch. So yeah. Is there anyone here who is, I know of one person, but who is not planning to get FIFA soon or cannot get FIFA soon? Or are we all equipped to go into the next season?
I can't get FIFA.
What have you been playing
I'm
today, you
checking for-
rubbish?
I don't proceed. I'm gonna chop in.
Ask Carlo. Yeah. Okay, I can say personally bye to Zuki. Hey, nice. Anyway. Okay. If we're all good, then the expectation is that we grind. Season starts the 17th of October, which means we only have 3 weeks between now and then to get our pros as high as we can. I'm not gonna police you. I'm not gonna come and send me screenshots of your account. Let me see how you've been growing and what level you are and all that stuff. I'm gonna leave that 100% up to you. But I'm just saying now, the expectation is that we are at least on a good footing and that we're not starting with anyone that's on level 4 or level 5 or whatever.
Yes.
So whether it's with us as a team or whether it's with friends during the day or whatever, as long as you guys are growing the bots and getting used to the game and all of that, then I'm happy with that. Otherwise, I'll say in the group bunch of us are playing clubs, come and join or whatever. The other thing I wanted to say is I don't want to start friendlies too early. I think we can flow in from the preseason cup. We've been through a lot, and we're going to be playing a cuckload of FIFA and other games as well. So I don't wanna say friendly start next week or friendly start 2 weeks from now. So I'll give you guys a week and a half off. Just to catch up with life also. And then just before the beginning of preseason cup, maybe a couple of days or so, we can come together, play as a team, and then take it from there. Now, we set our goals. We had our bottom goal, 40 points and 12th place. We then had our medium goal, 10th place, and then we had our top goal, top 8. We got it. We got number 5. So now the question is, what do we push for in the new season? So from my side, I think we have what it takes to establish at least a top 10 finish at minimum. Anything below top 10 for me now is gonna kind of like represent a little bit of a step backwards. That's gonna put a bit of pressure on. I'm already feeling the pressure myself in terms of trying to replace the quality that we're losing. But yeah, how do you guys feel about that? Any objections? As a minimum, top 10.
I would even say top 8, man.
Anyone else? Okay. So let me tell you guys what I had in mind, right? In terms of the project setup when I started with this whole thing, rebuilding the club from scratch, I had put together a 4-season plan. Not a 4-season plan for the top 4, a 4-season plan to win the league. And obviously I came hard after certain people, and for everyone that is in this club, you are here for a reason. So I wanna say I wanna stick to the 4-season plan. But initially what I had planned was for us to already start challenging now. This is a new FIFA. A lot, if you've noticed, the teams that we play against, teams that have played and broke us down, big skillers, a lot of guys who love the right stick and the left stick dribbling. That shit is non-existent now. Those types of players are gonna struggle their ass off in the beginning of FIFA. Now it's more about getting the right pass, getting the appropriate spacing, getting the through balls are gonna be key. The passing out from the back is gonna be even more important than it was previously, and we've established that we can make it a strength. And I want us to continue trying to do that, because we're not perfect. We do struggle at times, and sometimes when we get pushed, we do struggle with that aspect of the game. But I think with everything that's new, with us getting to know each other in terms of our play styles, how we like to play, what positions we like to take up, I think we've had 2 seasons, for most of us, to get used to each other. And then we've had 1 season at a highly competitive level, playing together. So I will, for this season, lynch into what Salia said in terms of targeting the top 4. But whether it's this season or next season, I really want us to make a concerted effort to win. To win, number 1. I think we can do it. I know Ballers is good, Samalek is good, Artemis, da. There's a lot of things going around. Traumatic is also looking good coming into the Prem. Phoenix 11 is also making a resurgence. So there's quality teams dropping out, there's quality teams coming in. You know how hungry people are when they come into the Prem for the first time. You know how hungry we were when we came into the Prem. And look what we did. So we must guard against that. And we must kind of like dictate how things go. We don't sit back, we don't allow teams to press us. We will tell them how to play, whether they need to play fast, whether they need to play slow. We must learn to kind of like put a stamp on the game and say, this is how this game is going to go and this is how we're going to play. The better we get at that, the more commanding we'll be over the bigger teams. It's a mentality thing. If you see the guys that are playing at the top clubs, they push until the 90th minute. They're in your face. They press together. They tackle your legs. They do whatever it takes to win. So we got to develop that bite between the teeth. When we got someone there, we must bite, and we must bite hard. They must not be able to get out. They must not be able to get a release of pressure. So yeah, we target top 4. We target top 4, but we know that we need to leave ourselves a bit of room so that the pressure doesn't play as big of a role as it does previously. I'm not going to have too much from a tactical perspective, because obviously this game is new. I'm still trying to learn and figure mechanics out myself and how like things are. So I don't have any set plans in terms of tactics as yet. I'll communicate closer to the time once I've had enough time to play in the club scene, a couple of friendlies or whatever. But I think that we can't go in without a plan. So if you guys wanna chat with regards to how it needs to happen, my door is open. As long as we have a plan when we start the season. I'm not too pressed about the pre-season cup. I want us to use it as kind of like a springboard for preparation to the season, rather than for us to go outright. But maybe it will be a good thing for us to actually attack the preseason cup and practice that winning mentality, that Mamba mentality, that pitbull aggressive mentality. So maybe that's something that we could do to target and practice it there. We'll see. There's still some time left. And yeah, like I said, if you guys have any ideas, then yeah, let's chat and let's push the team forward. Is there anything that you guys would like to speak about before I move on to the last agenda point?
So, in terms of captaincy, is that the next point?
That is the last agenda point.
I mean, you're still giving your input there, so I assume that you said like you still be assisting in the role.
Yes.
Yes,
So-
yeah.
So I guess no one else has. Is there anything else you want to chat about before we go there?
Oh, move on.
Okay. So, I'm keen to stick to my guns in terms of stepping down. A reason being that, like, the year as a whole for me has been a really, really rough one. And I've had pressure and I've had things come at me from all angles, in terms of work, in terms of home life, pro clubs, where my pro clubs is now turned into like a secondary job rather than me actually coming and enjoying myself on the field, because ultimately the responsibility of being a captain is making sure things happen behind the scenes. Players are recruited, no games are missed, there's a full team every week, all the general stuff. But on top of that, I've had to deal with player fallouts, I've had to deal with players attacking me behind the scenes, I've had to deal with a lot of things that I didn't anticipate. And I knew some form of that was going to happen when I took on the role and responsibility. But I think the magnitude of it has been a lot, where it's gotten to a point where it's creeping into my personal life, and it makes me grumpy, man. It makes me an angry person. It changes not my identity, but it changes my personality to a point where I'm like, whoa, that's not me. But I have so much to deal with that I can't like separate from the two, and then it also sometimes will then translate into my communication with you guys, where sometimes I'll be short with you, or I'll be a lot more to the point than I have previously been, or I'll be a bit more withdrawn, or I won't speak as much during the matches or whatever. And yeah, there was when the last round of player fights happened, I was just like, sometimes enough is enough, man. And but I've also had some time to reflect since then. I will stay on as captain. However, the shape of me staying on as captain may change. So there are two options that I am going through, or have, basically. The first option is obviously I carry on as usual. Buck stops with me. I make the decisions on the lineups, player recruitment, XYZ. Or option two, I establish a board where I have extensions of my duties filtering through other players. Now, that was something I had considered previously, but based on my response to the vice captaincy, it didn't look like a lot of people were keen. So if there are people who are willing to step up and assist, because I mean it's not gonna like you're gonna take on the full might of captaincy. You might maybe be responsible for player recruitment, or you might be responsible for the stats, or you might be responsible for the lineups or whatever. Those are all things that can be hashed out post season. Like I said, I'm not. My chief responsibility and my driving force behind the club is always I have to protect the legacy of the club, and that legacy is something I take very seriously. This club was passed down onto certain people and then onto me, and I had physically made a promise to that person that this club will number one, not fall into the wrong hands, number two, be protected from external takeovers, number three, to be the best club that it can be, and yeah, to try and win the Prem. So I feel that maybe myself alone cannot push that club there, but in the background I will always, if it becomes an issue of sustainability of the club, if it becomes an issue of takeovers, I will be there, I will be vocal, and I will murder you in the face if anything, like if it leads to a situation where I'm now sitting with two players at the club at the end of the season and then I have to rebuild from scratch.
You can try, Baba.
Hey, I'll come and fetch you now, Jay. So I don't know if you guys have any input in that, or if you are happy for me to stay as captain. I know I've been threatened by some of you. If you don't stay captain, I leave.
Hey, who threatened Aston? Talk now. Wait, I feel like we deserve to know who threatened you.
No, that information will not be available to the public.
Noity?
Can I make a suggestion?
Go for it, man.
Like you said, you want to create more of a board where there's equal responsibility in terms of vice captains or people take on different responsibilities. I think maybe set that like in place, or ask guys who is willing to do certain things. If they're not willing to do it, maybe on a part-time basis, like if push comes to shove, you don't have the time, and then you ask someone to assist. If you get what I'm saying. Because maybe it's not within that person's interest, or they're not in the capacity to do it, but at times they will be able to do it, you know, when push comes to shove.
Sure. I hear you. I'll take that into consideration. Thanks, man. Anyone else? Sure.
Who is that speaking? David? I'm just joking.
Okay, noted, Sally.
Dustin, when are you telling the Dino that he's sacked?
Why did you have to raise it here? It is a private matter.
Sorry.
Sacked from what? I don't
Apologies.
have a position to be
I
sacked
didn't-
from.
I didn't know it was still under wraps. Apologies.
Sacked from this nuts, Nyoko. Okay. Okay. So then I will then take it that you guys are wanting me to stay on in full capacity. But then also note that Naim's suggestion in terms of shared responsibility, not necessarily on a full-time basis, but also like on a part-time basis. There has been something that has been set up by myself and Ash previously. We call it the Legends Boardroom. Some people have been there, others have not. If you've
Maybe
been
shots
there,
at
you
people.
know. If you haven't been there, but it's all things aside, it's a serious thing where if there is an issue that needs to be ironed out, we will take it to discuss it and deal with it privately before it becomes a full-blown team. If the team needs to know what's going on, the team will know what's going on. But as far as possible, if there's internal disputes, we take it to the boardroom, have like a cup of coffee, some biscuits, like a sea breeze, and then we hash things
We
out.
sweet each other's massa.
If it needs to come to that. It will be allowed within reason. But anyway. Is Shaden still here? Did he leave?
No, he left.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I've got for now in terms of everything extra that's been going on. The podcast is still under wraps for now. There was talk of the SAPL taking a bit of a break, depending on ESCOM and their antics. But now that they've got confirmation that everything's going full steam ahead, the podcast should be available soon. I've sorted out all the legals and all the disclaimers and all that stuff. So all that will take will now be final structure, when, who's doing it, who we're inviting, those types of things. So yeah, that should be up and running in about 3 weeks for a month. Another thing, we may be refreshing the team logo. So there might be something new coming to your screens there, sure. I think the name is lekker, but maybe the logo could be better. So yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Any other additional things from you guys, or are we calling it? In 5, in 4, 3, 2.
New signings?
New signings. We do have one, but that's under wraps for now until we negotiate the paperwork, the starting role, the backup role, or whatever it is. But it will be an OG legend coming back home to settle. He's gonna fight for a spot in the midfield. So
Welcome back, Faga.
I was about to say that, Faga.
if it was Faga, it would have been in the defense.
No.
But I'll give you guys a hint. We used to shout every time he took a penalty. But anyway, I'll leave it at that.
What? Who the hell is that? Oh.
But anyway, yeah, we still need to just get that under wraps and confirm with his previous captain if the transfer's fine. But it's 99% there, boys. We will be working on some other things. Priority will be another winger, and then potentially another centre back to cover for Roach, who's left us. Yeah. Other than that, that's all the plans we got. I don't see myself changing the team much. You guys are Eisters. I might have to compensate for load shedding a bit, but we'll see how it goes. There's no stress. Unless more people decide to leave, which I hope you won't. But anyway. Cheers everybody. Thank you for giving your time on this Wednesday evening. I wish you all a lekker evening further. Enjoy your pro clubs. Cheers everybody. Safe days. We're starting now already, boss.
Yeah, I'm sending Dustin invites, man. That wouldn't be. Say, ons waar is so Dustin?
I'm coming now. Yeah, with 2 seasons in already.
Yeah, there we go. Ready up.
I have a lot of Owens in my DMs wanting to join, bro. It's crazy.
A keeper also in there.
Bro, I'm the keeper. I might need a center back. We can talk in the DMs. Let's not make it public, bro.
Who's talking there? Foot golf. No. We're still loading. I think we're gonna get DC'd.
Failed to
Yeah,
start.
there we got DC'd. Yeah.
How do you gents feel about the new FIFA in general?
I'm enjoying it.
I've only played one game, but I love it so far.
I like it.
It's a good change of pace, to be honest. I feel like
Until
it was
it
what was
isn't.
needed.
Until the game speed is super fast again.
It feels less arcadey, if that makes sense.
But it won't. That's the only problem.
Right, gents.
Cheers, Naimo.
Chap.
Oh yeah.
Slapping cheeks there. Running a train.
Yeah, I love being Ed.
What?
Dustin. Fuck.
What?
Oh, maybe you
Um,
send the invite then.
I might be a bit slow early on to upgrade my player, but I will make up for it in VAC when I go on holiday.
No stress, boss.
Schedule
Can't
for
even
the
hear you
next
properly,
month
man.
is
If I see
looking
you
pretty
first, I'll be
hectic,
there.
but
Yeah, no stress, Yasin. It's understandable.
Okay, no way.
but after that, as soon as I get on VAC, I will grind out this player as much as I possibly can.
Sure.
Just so you know, yeah.
I have it noted in my black book.
Dusty, check your phone quickly, please, man.
Change it to Volta Arcade, Carlo. Change it to Volta Arcade.
What am I looking at?
A or B? Which one?
Mm,
Ari?
oh, yo.
Well, if Ari's not here, we can go to the PS5 version.
Does Adi not have a PS5?
No.
Doesn't he have a PS5?
Why are you searching?
What are you searching for
Carlo,
clubs or are you searching
stop
for normal?
searching. We in
Volta.
Volta Arcade.
Dusty, which one?
What? Yeah, but you're searching.
I'm leaning.
It's gonna search for another player.
I'm leaning towards.
If Ari's not here, then we can go to PS5 version. It'll be better. It'll load
Okay.
faster also.
You're leaning towards the Italian midfield now.
I'm leaning towards Italian midfield, but I'm not 100% sure. Hey, bro.
Nah, we must at least.